Yeah, I think he's just dead. His head's under the friggin' water. Oh yeah, he like, that man is straight up dead. Rip. That goes the corpse. Now to revive the dead. Oh, I already have it? Nice. I thought I had to go get it. Ice cold water gathered from Bronze Lake. Perfect. Hmm? He's alive! Hey, Rat of Elgar, what are you doing? Oh, it's you, he of strong yet tender fingers. I was lost, I freely confess it. Came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savour, enriching myself by indulging customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did. But today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. You were dying! There I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum, where emeralds took the air with sultry, with pearly suitors. Must return to Ul'dah, to my workshop. He had a near-death experience, and has been inspired by it. Want to see if I can land on the building. Yes! Hey! Our goldsmith is part for a home, I'm glad to say. Left you this ring. Token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Talmud himself, created in abiding faith that, out of the worst, may come beauty. Sounded as though he lost something, or someone in the comedy. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said. And now I would like to drum Kren to have it. Extraordinary. And very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he's a more fascinating one. Don't suppose he would have given me the ring, even if I'd... Oh, no use fretting over a song already sung. You're an honest man. I won't be getting rid of that. I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up, damn it. I'm gonna look it up. Good Bert. Oh, you have to look him up. His picture on FanFancyFandom.com is hysterical. Yeah, he does actually reappear. And it's just funny. Personality. He has an aura of murderous rage. And he's also the guy behind the gold saucer. Alright. He's actually a really important character. Just there as a little joke guy. Huh. Cool. Me to kill you. It is weird to have like a hunting log for seemingly sentient beings, but I suppose we are at war with them. Well, sentient, sapient, I suppose. There is an important difference. Can I pull one and not the other? Oh, probably not. I still feel awkward about the little tangent that went on, but it was just simply... You know, it's they brought that up, and it was just like, oh yeah, I knew stuff about this, and wanted to say what I knew. I'm not sure what I mainly feel awkward about, the tangent, or the fact that all I could remember about sanatoriums was the other thing. I won't say I have heard other stuff, but I know the other thing just stuck with me more, you know? Well, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they do have a generally bad kind of reputation. It's early on in their whole, in that profession's thing, as far as I know. So, won't be surprising if they did get up to some stuff that wouldn't pass now. Don't mind me, just passing through. You're no velociraptor. You're a fucking zebra reject. There aren't any kobolds following you, are there? I fear I can no longer outrun the beasts. You see, earlier there were 4 of us. But the 3 storm soldiers tasked with my protection were slain by kobolds. Managed to make it thus far. My chocobo's hobbled his leg. Might you be so kind as to give me a hand leading my injured bow the rest of the way to Camp Overlook? Really? Here. Let me hand you the reins. What's wrong, boy? Quack! 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 Calm down now. What do you see? The kobolds. Told you I was damn bird. Get back here, oh something something. Dude, if you could move, that would be appreciated. Not the face! Not the face! Well, it was not really the face, it was more your entire body hit with that just force of energy. And I can't hear Oversweller without getting this damn song stuck in my head. About the Titan song. Under Pressure. Or, what was it? Under the Weight. Ah, damn it. I don't have Doom Spike. But did he say bow down, Overdweller? That is actually like one of the main lines in the song. You have my tanks, adventurer. Got it. Now when I get my hands on that bow. Really, you're like just down the road and then the guards could just come out to you? Dicks. Adventure, eh? What you got for us? A letter. Can't drink that, can't eat that, or keep a bed warm with that. Especially when it's from that pup, Bloodball. Listen, what do you call your Drumcren? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in all the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the tea to the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front. Not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. Gid has his heart in the right place, I warrant that. Just like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just going to have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. Yeah. That sounds fair enough. Like, you know, if if you don't have a constant break from the other guys, you don't want to be like, fighting with still like half-open wounds. That's suicide. And it's probably also a whole unity and strength and unity kind of thing. If he's there, half dead constantly, that could hinder other people that are, have to rely on them. Say if you're patrolling in pairs, kind of thing. So, good points all around. Captain Blood has a request of you, and when a Red Swallow asks nicely for something, it's best to oblige. The Commissioner finally received a shipment this morning that should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me a fresh warm water trout, biggest I've seen. Privilege of command, eh? But I can't rightly eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout, and serve it to them. I'm not even level 1 in this profession. Who the 7 hells are you? You stand on the front lines of Outer Nazca. If you're not ready to fight for your bloody life, best march right back to wherever you came from. Sergeant Sigvrad, have I seen you before? Want something, and what this lady wants she usually gets. Oh, you. Yeah, you. The honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I need me some raptor claws, but the Pistons gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them I clean forgot that I was killing them practical like. got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through 'em. Fetch me the cause, my gallant clover, and I might be back in that practical mood. And oh, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fetch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. It's all on the wrist. This could be the largest warm water trout that have ever lived. Past tense. Somehow the one trout became 3. Truly, we are a wizard of cooking. That or something like it. These are low level, but I still want to deal with them to just see the zone, you know. Oh, also Meteor. Storm Private Augustine comes to you, sore of neck and red of eye. I'm growing weary of scanning the sky. Camp Overlook may as well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train on unless you like to, dunno, feed kobolds or something. So, and that needs getting there, they goes by balloon. The up and ups, not what it's cut out to be though. Them got condors what try and muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, dunno, dead or something. I just stands here and looks for the supply balloon. They ain't the food what's short, but the fresh meat. Meat's important to a body on account of we being made of it or something. You're a scream for the palace? Probably. Tastes like chicken 'cause it is chicken. Maybe, maybe not. Ardent red swallow, eager red swallow, starving red swallow. The 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I've known doxies. Suspicious small folk believe one gains the memories of any being he eats. Ask yourself this. Do you truly wish to know how this warm water trout lived? It actually reminds me of, and there's an Irish legend, the Salmon of Knowledge. Basically, this guy goes to this sage to eat, like, Fionn? Basically, this guy is a big part of Irish myths, but I can't remember his name. We only, like, learned one of it, maybe 2 of his tales, and this was years ago, like, we were looking at over a decade. Here, I'll look up his name. I'll tell the story first. He goes to this guy he's this great sage, and he wants to learn from him. So he goes, and the guy's like, sure, I'll take you on as my apprentice. And I can't remember if it was like, go catch me a fish, or go cook me a fish. But in either case, he ends up cooking a fish for him, and is just like, not meant to take a bite of it. This is for me, this is the legendary Salmon of Knowledge, and I'll know everything once I get to eat it. Alright? You cook it, I sleep. Wait, I'm just looking at this now. Wasn't there a third bar for... Maybe that just disappeared while I'm in this screen. I swear there was a third bar previously. Whatever. But yeah, just realizing UI's changed. Damn expansions. So anyway, the guy is cooking, the apprentice is cooking the salmon for the guy, just cooking it over a fire, while the other guy, the sage, is asleep. A blister starts forming on the side of the salmon. The apprentice breaks it with his thumb, and it's like, I burnt my hand because I jabbed a really hot fish. And he sucks his thumb, because it's burning him. Thing is, that counts as taking a bite, so he now knows everything. So the stage tells him to fuck off, basically, because, well, it tells him, oh, you know now know everything, and it's also probably dejected over the fish. So the guy leaves and goes on to be a major part in other Irish tales. But yeah, just fish and knowledge, yeah, that came to mind. Salmon of knowledge. Belfast? Fionn. Fionn? McCumhill. Cumhill? Fionn McCum. That's all we need to know. Leader of the Fianna. Fianna? I can't remember how to say the Irish. Fianna. I fucking hate Irish. I don't know how to pronounce half of it. I even have to stop and ask them, okay, how do I pronounce Siobhan again? Obviously I wouldn't say Siobhan, but you know, this name, it's Siobhan. You know, easy Irish name, but it's got random BHs in it. And it's pronounced like SHIVAUN. Or maybe just UN. No, AUN. Shiv on, as in awning. You know? Siobhan. Shiv on. Easy enough when you feel like that, but when you actually read it, it's random BHs in it. And then Fianna is... it's pretty self-explanatory, but very strong E sound to it. Kind of keep forgetting that. It's as if you're saying fee as in F-E-E. Finian. Fenian? I think that's Fenian. Oh, that could be dark. There's this salmon, according to Wikipedia, salmon of knowledge is a creature figuring in the Fenian cycle of Irish mythology. It is sometimes identified with Fintan Mac Bactra, who was known as the Wise and was once transformed into a salmon. But I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something else there, but I can't remember now. But, oh yeah, there was, I remember hearing another myth. There's, like, different people that came to settle Ireland. Different, like, there's different waves of immigrants trying to settle Ireland. And, one of them, stories about it was one actually came from Spain. Now, all these weren't true. But it was actually believed so much at the time that when Ireland was actually in great travesty, about going through a horrible time, the Spanish actually did accept the Irish in as like a long lost kinsman. And on a different note, apparently the Irish has actually, wow, great respect over in Mexico. Apparently, St. Patrick's Brigade. I remember reading that on Wikipedia. Yeah, the apparently St. Patrick's Brigade is apparently honoured in both Mexico and Ireland, according to Wikipedia. Though I've never actually heard of them before. There's some reference to them online. Like maybe it was a Tumblr post I saw, and that's how I found out about them. According to Wikipedia here, that the the St. Patrick's Brigade was actually responsible for the toughest battles encountered by the US in its invasion of Mexico. That's cool. Apparently, it was according to Wikipedia, it's again composed primarily of Irish Catholic Irish immigrants, but it also had Germans, Canadians, English, French, Italians, Poles, Scots, Spaniards, Swiss, and Mexicans, many of whom were also Catholic Church members. There's even disenfranchised Americans and escaped slaves, and only a few were actual US citizens. There's apparently tons of songs about them. Well, maybe not a ton, there's a few. There's even a band called the Fenians. Celtic rock band from California. And there's also a few movies about them. You can start them back in 62. By a guy called Carl Kruger. Probably saying that wrong. There's even a TG4, TG Cahir documentary. TG Cahir is one of the free channels here in Ireland. Every show on it is in Irish. So you can see SpongeBob talking in Irish there. I remember one of our teachers encouraged us to watch the show to help us, learn Irish. Well, we needed to watch the channel and watch whatever show was on to help us learn Irish. But I never really did it. I had very little interest in learning Irish. It just... The language is boring to me. It just... Well, not boring to me. I could just never get into it. I could just never get into it. I've picked up a few words here and there, but I've very little interest in it. I'm very much of a language kind of person. Trout, bah. I'd fancy for a fat hen. The four things I like: bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. I am steel! Hear me, you mole bastards! I am steel! So, you're responsible for almost ending comic book movies. Alright then. I remember hearing there was a movie about for a comic book character, Steel. Apparently it was actually horrendous. I remember some reviewer, I can't remember who the fuck it was, trying to claim that it was actually... it was so horrendous, comic book movies actually went on a decline for a time. Probably not true, but it's still funny. The commander sends a plate, eh? Sounds good. You should like beef, hot and bloody. This will do for a snack. Wonder if kobolds are safe to eat. Then again, they are sapients. Probably won't want to eat them, especially if they're being tempered by Titan. Who knows what it'll do to you. This ain't getting easier, going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish growing. What's this now? The commander had you grow it up for us? Oh, look at the size of the thing. Well, next time, give us a suckling pig. Can I kill him? No. Haha, that's my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words, soon as your back's turned, all three fell too. And swore this was the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eaten their heart out at Bronze Lake. The red swallows do for each other, and if it never takes the hindmost, 'cause there ain't anyone left behind. Ain't ever anyone left behind. That's sweet. And we got 3 mugwort carps. We got 3 mugwort craps. This Velodina carp has been covered with a copious amount of fragrant mugwort for being roasted over an open flame. Captain Bodeman has something on his mind. Don't let the looks fool you. Kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than most of the lot on our side have ever known. What matters is kobolds can't make golems. War is a thing that kicks down the door between can and do. Indeed, as horrific as war is, it's in like real life, it's been actually a key inventor of a lot of technology. X-rays come from, World War II, for example. It's a, spin-off technology from that. So, yeah. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim. The scouts tell us the moles are gathering material in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I've got no men to spare, and you're not the worst I've seen. Better stop to the shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this order is going to run. You find a golem and get its soul stone. You put that on a likely spot as bait and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't like the look of the kobold's armor, but you know alchemy, it'll wash. We can't even take up alchemy, can we, in this game? Oh, my leg feels right battered right now. A while back I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. It's a fun thing, that. Sorry, mind drifted there for a sec. I'm getting rather tired. But yeah, it's not a nice ailment. And I've yet to go back to the dock. I'll have to raise an issue with raise a thing with him. Basically, people who suffer with it often also have arthritis. Given some of the complaints I've been having with my knees, thinks I probably have that. Again, that's just her opinion, but kind of matches what she's suffering. Her symptoms as well. So certainly doesn't sound good. Nice music. colossal golem. I need to kill these actually. But god, these golems are jacked. Number 1228. I'm a rock, not a number. An ungodly experiment in creation gone wrong. Number 128 does not belong in this world. Hunt down the Master's Golem and put an end to the abomination. Beautiful. Mount up. The prolonged waves on the edge of this deadly head allow for easier entry into target's flesh, making it more difficult to remove. A 6-ilm retractable claw found on the Velociraptor's middle toe, used to slice the bellies of its prey. This handicaps the victims, ensuring they are still alive when the raptor begins to feed. I was about to say reactor. Golem's Soulstone, the magic imbued heart of a golem. Already the best of hiding spots. Over there might be better. The Unbreakable. Damage taken down. We'll probably be calling it quits soon. Haven't even got onto the kobold stuff. Maybe I'll do them before I call quits. Oh yeah, I was meant to use the bottle. Whoops. Still, I leveled him anyway. I could just force him down. Ah, my knees. Knees ache ungodly. Sweetly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking a little blood saves walls of it later. Oh, sweet thing, give me my claws and arrowheads. Oi, sweet thing. Appreciate it, dear heart. What a long face, oh ho. You think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet. The kobolds can't leave metal be. We throw any at 'em, even arrowheads. Back to the burrow goes and smelt it into new arms. So the orders are, give 'em no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, chert, a bit of the cook's gingerbread, and haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. comes natural like to us seafaring folks, you know? We be scrimpers. Sergeant is a woman of many talents, as you discovered one memorable day. This fine day, she's attempting to master another. Mama told me before I went to sea, girl, you're as strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and as brave as the whole company here is put together. But your sister's the clever one in the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's no even hand to anyone else out here, so I was thinking, well, we tame some Kuros that rip through kobolds. Just go out there, tie a Kuro, and catch it with this big sack. Got the oysters for that, I bet. Oh no, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one needs your touch. Good, Commander Bowden's come to trust your skill and discretion. Well met, Dromgren. Thanks for the other times. Not too soft, I'll give you that. I've got a job that needs a hard lad to kill. Searching for kobold scouts. My boys say there's at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle it yourself, can't you? You sold them condors. Core, that's a shiny piece of news. The boon gets around, you know, and that's important in the war. Goes one place and the next, like. Wish I was a boon. Tell the truth, some of them that's me comrades scared the drawers off me. All about fresh meat they are. I had to kill you for it. Crusaders they used to be, I hear. There's a Meteor profession, I think, and I need that to know how to socket stuff. But I think I can also talk to people and get them to help me. I'll have to look into it. The long winding road known as... Never mind. Ooh, I actually need to kill these. For the immortal flames. Perfect, it's lining up well. Catch a whiff of earth and metal. I was hoping it'll be 3 missionaries. Okay, one more. I think it's up top with the cat. Yeah, it is. Hitman. Don't need G. What's this symbol you've meant to mean? Whoops. Oh, nice. Miqo'te meat and 3 skins. I can accept that. Well, it's only large enough to fit a coral. You shudder to think a thin layer of burlap is all that separates you from a flurry of fangs and claws. Teleport. Full Metal Alchemist.